right.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Morbid Hour, or the horror and metal channel.
Yeah.
What's up?
Count our top 10 favorite Italian horror movies. It's really hard to narrow it down to 10. I had so many different ones like in and out of my list the whole time. It was hard to, eliminate some of them. Yeah, I had to like narrow it down from like 30 different titles. So
My list ended up having a lot of cannibal films.
yeah, a lot of those in a lot of those in when it comes to Italian horror.
Yeah, dude. Going through Tubi had a lot of this stuff too.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Cannibal Ferox. So there you go.
Yeah.
Tubi has everything.
Pretty much.
Yeah, they got a pretty good selection of horror on there.
If the movie ends up on Tubi, yeah. Yeah, I don't mess with the Tubi originals. Okay?
Yeah. They need work.
The same way you don't mess with the Netflix originals, okay? You just don't mess with that, okay?
Yeah.
You don't bother with that. You go to Tubi to watch stuff because you're debating on buying it physically.
I bought several physical releases just because I saw it on YouTube.
Yeah.
On Tubi, I mean.
Yeah. Yeah. That has ads and that's free. HBO and Netflix is paid and they still give you ads because, yeah.
Absolutely. All right. All right. So, I'm just getting my thing set up. So my number 10, my 10th favorite Italian horror movie is going to be Mario Bava's 1963 anthology, Black Sabbath.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. This was the first Italian horror movie I ever watched. I saw this years ago. I guess it came on TV, and yeah, pretty cool anthology. Of course, Black Sabbath is where my favorite band, Black Sabbath, got their name from. So there's always kind of a connection between metal and horror, even back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good movie. Mario Bava was a fantastic director. It's like a trilogy of stories. We got it's this girl being she's terrorized her apartment with phone calls from an escaped prisoner that she may have some connection to. Then there's the Count who stumbles upon that countryside and ends up with a family who. Well, I don't want to give it away, but they share a really dark secret. They may or may not be human. And then the final story, which I think is the creepiest, is about this nurse who's preparing, or she's like a mortician, and preparing the corpse of this older woman for burial, for a funeral. And she keeps having these really creepy, horrifying facial expressions, like frozen on her face. Yeah, really creepy, like making really, really scary, bone-chilling faces. And of course, her face was used for the album cover of Deceased's debut album, Luck of the Corpse. So, yeah, very iconic image. I thought that was really creepy when I first saw it. I was really young when I first watched this. I thought that story was really, really eerie. Really sent shivers down your spine. Yeah, it's really, really good. It's a great movie. First kind of horror movie I saw, and I think it's still one of the best. I saw this at a very young age. I was immediately hooked. Yeah, Black Sabbath with the great Mario Bava from 1963.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Oh, yeah.
Well, am I next? Are we doing the usual setup?
Yeah. Either way, just
Okay.
clockwise or whatever.
Yeah. My number 10, I'll go with Zombie Holocaust.
Ooh.
Nice.
This movie does have another name when I looked it up because, it was also released under the name Dr. Butcher, MD.
Oh, interesting.
And this movie is basically, it is a zombie movie with a cannibal movie all in one. Some bizarre stuff happens in this. It's cheaply put together, you could argue. I like it, man. I like these Italian cannibal films. You're going to see a lot of them mentioned. At least straight up. Good portion of these. yeah, I don't own this movie physically because, yeah, over the past few weeks, I've been trying to find stuff. Yeah. My number 10, good old Zombie Holocaust or fucking the Dr. Butcher MD.
Oh yeah.
Whatever you want to refer to it as.
I don't think I've seen that.
Me neither. I'm surprised I haven't because it sounds like something I would have seen already. What year did that come out, I wonder?
1980.
Oh, huh. Maybe I did see it like a long time ago.
Yeah, yeah. When I went to watch this thing, I pulled up the Wikipedia page. I still have the tab open. That's why. But yeah,
Nice.
All right, so my number 10 one is gonna be, it's kind of an obscure one. It is a Giallo from Lamberto Bava, son of Mario Bava, and does feature the late George Eastman, Delirium.
Good one.
Also Daria Nickelodeon, from all the Argento movies, yeah, really enjoy this one. This gives off big time like Psycho vibes. Only a really sleazy version of Psycho. Tons and tons of nudity, but it's really bizarre. Like, because the killer, you kind of see inside of his head, like what he sees people as. And he sees them as like weird, like monsters. Like at one scene, you see the girl's got like a giant eyeball, and the one she got fly's head on her, but she's like naked everywhere else.
Oh my!
Like crazy. It's really good though. I enjoy it.
Oh yeah.
That's a good one. It didn't make my list, but I think I own that one too. It's the same one, right? Delirium.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've watched it, but I was like, it has to be the same one I'm thinking about.
A lot of them have like multiple different titles.
Yeah.
Of course, every Italian movie has like 30
pretty
titles.
much.
Yeah. But my number 10 is going to go to Dario Argento's Opera.
Yeah.
I think it's a pretty underrated one in his filmography, and I love a lot of the unique things in this movie. I think the peephole scene is freaking awesome. Like,
Yeah.
I love the aspect of the killer putting the tape with the nails under her eyes and making her watch and then letting her go, and it's just such a crazy movie. It's like, it's one of those movies too where it's like the ending is not the ending and then there's another 10 minutes added on and it's like, okay. But I love all the random metal moments in this too where it starts playing metal out of nowhere. But yeah, I really like it. Opera is a very good one in my opinion.
Opera's great. I almost made my list. I really wanted to make my list, but well,
There's so many good ones. It's hard.
yeah. So,
That's what, to me, that's like the last good Argento movie.
yeah, I agree.
Oh, what do you mean Dracula's not a masterpiece?
Oh gosh, that was something else. Drum Smash
Yeah,
in the
it's something
chat.
else.
How's it going, Drum Smash?
What's up?
What's up, man?
Thanks for making. Good evening. All right, so my turn.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
All right, so my number 9 is going to be Inferno, which is basically the middle chapter of the Three Mothers trilogy after Suspiria, and then concluding with Mother of Tears, which came out years later. You know, this continues the story of the Three Mothers. This time it's Mater Tenebrarum, which is the mother of Sighs, or the Mother of Darkness. Mother of Sighs was the first one, Helena Marcos or whatever. And yeah, she was never Mater Suspiriorum. Helena Marcos, Mother of Sighs, was never even named that. And then Suspiria, like this movie kind of goes into more detail, like reveals the three mothers, these witches, like their sisters, and essentially. And Yeah, this is really good. Not quite as good as Suspiria, but it continues the pretty interesting lore and like mythos. Yeah, pretty cool trilogy. Yeah, Rose Elliott, who's she's a poet, and she finds the book about the three mothers, and then does investigating. And it's hard to talk about this movie without giving too much away, because I feel like there's so many things that you said to see it, like so many cool twists and turns. Yeah, really creepy, really good suspense. Yeah, really great movie. Not, like I said, not as good as Suspiria, but it's definitely one of Dario Argento's best movies for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Really, really good. Yeah, sadly, The Mother of Tears, the third one of the trilogy, I didn't think was all that great. It was good. It's better than a lot of his other more modern movies, but it didn't really live up to Suspiria and Inferno. Yeah, really good movie.
Most definitely.
Well, I need to watch it again. It's been a while, but yeah, really good movie. I dig it a lot.
Inferno's one where he might have went a smidge over the top with the lighting. Like at one point, there's like blue light coming from this way, pink light that way, orange light that way. What the heck is all these lights coming from?
Yeah, I mean, it was so visually stunning, but it was a lot. Yeah, it was a lot more like in your face than Suspiria was. Suspiria, I think, just did it just right. Inferno kind of, it was more like you said, over the top, and it's a little much sometimes, but still pretty creative.
Yeah, it certainly
terror sequences, and there's some weak acting in it, some wooden performances, but it doesn't really hurt it too much. Still good. Sometimes the plot's a little confusing, a little incoherent, but still really interesting. The whole three mothers thing. I love witches and stuff like that, so it's pretty cool. The backstory and stuff. It kind of expands on what Suspiria started. It goes into more detail, things we didn't know, probably things that weren't even like thought up yet.
Yeah,
like the dreamlike quality too.
Yes.
Yeah. My number 9. I want to go with good old Cannibal Ferox.
Nice.
I first heard this movie from a guy on YouTube, the late great Emmer Prevost. I was watching. He would do these reaction reviews, be like 10 minutes in the movie, talk about the movie, 20 minutes in, talk about it, and eventually at the end review it. I remember, he did a Cannibal Holocaust review. Okay. Yes, we'll mention that later. But he reviewed this. I'm like, okay, I want to see this. This movie, I'll say, because I know the censors will get on me if I go into detail about some of the stuff in this. Let's say a certain part of the body, a certain scene involving it. There's also, coincidentally, a German film called Cannibal by Marion Dora that involved the same type of thing. Which, Jesus, what is with extreme horror in that, man? Wow. Yeah. But yeah, I love this thing. I still need to pick this one up at some point. But yeah, fun fact about this thing. This was considered one of the most violent films ever made at its time. Banned in 31 countries, too.
Was that one of the video nasties?
I believe so.
Probably.
Yeah, it came out in 81. So
yeah, I thought so.
But yeah, I mean, the poster for this one even is, I'd argue, I still love that poster, man. Yeah. Yeah, I like this one a lot. I still get the Blu-ray this one.
nice.
I was trying to think, was that
Very shocking movie?
I know John Saxon was in one of those. Was it that one or was it
let me look here. No, he's not in this one.
Yeah. There's so many of them.
Yeah.
He was in was it Cannibal Apocalypse?
That's what I'm thinking of, yes.
Yeah. But it was something with cannibal.
Yeah.
Yeah, the director of this thing also ended up going on to another cannibal film called Eaten Alive. So
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's the same title as the Toby Hooper movie with the the crocodile or alligator or whatever. Yeah, it was an Italian movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have eaten alive, but I can't show the cover for certain reasons.
It's gonna be shown on
Hold on.
PBS.
I want to check this one real quick. Okay, good. I have the censored side for the case. This one, for that one. Yeah.
I got a nice Bat S1 for you guys. Burial Ground.
Oh yeah.
Freaking love this movie. I only seen it like within the past year on Tubi. And that made me want to buy it. This is one of the ones that made me want to buy it. Like, how did I never see this movie? This is awesome. It's just crazy. Brutal gore effects. It could have easily been a Lucio Fulci because it has a lot of that kind of style in there. They even directly, like, straight up rip off like the zombie scene with the thing.
Yeah.
With the splinter to the eye, basically. But yeah, it's so much fun. Awesome gore. It's just cheesy, sleazy, crazy, everything you want in a Italian zombie movie.
I just got that on Blu-ray, and my wife and I watched it. She didn't really like it very much. I do think it's kind of a bad movie, but it is enjoyably bad. Like, it's and a lot of the zombies look great, like the makeup and the maggots and stuff. They look like real corpses. Some of them look kind of fake. Some of them just looks like a mask. I think that kid who was like 25 in real life.
Yeah.
I think he was the creepiest part. Mama. Yeah, he was the creepiest part.
With the mom, oh my god.
Yeah, great atmosphere and scenery, and mostly great looking zombies and great gore, but some bad acting, stupid characters, and that really weird kid. Wow. Yeah, kid.
Yeah, that kid.
Yeah, he was the scariest part. Oh my god. But I definitely a fun flick, despite its flaws. It's great.
Yeah,
very fun movie, despite the bad acting and stupid decisions.
Yep.
Yes, I
That
agree.
makes it more fun though.
Yeah, exactly. Definitely, I definitely recommend it.
well, next up for me is going to be The New York Ripper.
Yeah.
That
also,
almost made my list.
I think this is definitely one of those movies you can't really go too into detail with, but
Yeah.
let's just say when I first saw this film, I thought that it was on lines of an adult film because there's some pretty crazy stuff in here.
Yeah.
I think the gore is really good. You know, and I think a great double feature is this and listening to the Fulci album because it's just so good.
Nice. I think it was interesting how Fulci represented a woman being a pervert, basically. It's the woman in the porno theater with the long trench coat and stuff. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
And the killer sounds like Donald Duck.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a really messed
razor,
up movie.
that razor gag, boy. Woo.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's a really messed up movie.
I still need to pick some of this stuff up, man. I know Grindhouse Video at the time shut down their online shop, and then I think they're relaunching it. But yeah,
good.
Great fucking show, man. Yeah.
So my next choice is going to be another Dario Argento classic, Phenomena.
Yeah.
You watch this movie, make sure you watch the original uncut Italian version, not the Americanized English dub under the title Creepers.
Creepers, right?
We had Jennifer Connelly. Yeah, Jennifer Connelly in an early role, playing a character named Jennifer. And basically, she has the unique ability to communicate with insects, which is pretty creative and then different. Dario Argento always manages to do something that I've never seen in another movie. And so she ends up helping solve a string of murders. And of course, Donald Pleasance is in it too. It's always great to see him. One of my favorite actors,
Yeah.
Dr. Loomis himself, or Stavros Blofeld. It's always great to see him. That's an awesome soundtrack. It's got Flash of the Blade by Iron Maiden for the Power Slave album, my favorite Maiden album. It's also got Locomotive by Motorhead, which was on the No Remorse compilation. It was one of the newly recorded songs, along with Snaggletooth and a couple others. One of the newly recorded songs for the No Remorse compilation album, which they did the new songs with Pete Gill from Saxon, who also played on Orgasmatron. So yeah, it's cool seeing a Maiden song and a Motorhead song in a horror movie. And yeah, it's certainly one of the best Italian horrors. Dario Argento's directing is great. It's visually stunning. It's got great eerie, dreamlike feel to it. Great atmosphere. Really creepy, suspenseful scenes. Some really shocking scenes are kind of probably hard to watch if you're not used to this sort of thing.
Yeah.
Most of good acting. Jennifer Connelly, Donald Pleasance. The script is a little messy sometimes, but the movie doesn't really suffer from that too much. And there's also a Goblin who did the soundtrack for a lot of Italian horror movies. Is also there too. So always great to hear them. And so yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, great soundtrack, great visuals, great tone, great mood, and pretty unique premise. I won't give too much away. I won't spoil it in case people haven't seen it, but I definitely recommend it. Phenomenal with Jennifer Connelly from 1985. Talking about the great Dario Argento.
Hell yeah.
I love that classic scene with the, Jennifer Connelly at the school, and then all the insects are coming and encapsulating the building, and she's like, "I love you all," with the hair blowing.
Yeah, that was certainly imaginative. I've never seen anything quite like that in a movie before I saw this.
Yeah, I don't think I could really think of anything like that. At least I've seen it in another film. To my knowledge.
You gotta mention the monkey too with the razor.
The monkey with the razor. Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh man, that was
the monkey slasher.
Yeah, when I first saw that, I was like, what the hell? Yeah. Sometimes the music score kind of doesn't go with what's going on in certain scenes too. Like it's kind of jarring, like with the music. But overall, I think the soundtrack's awesome. Overall, I think the score is great. There's just a few scenes where it's like this music should be playing in a different scene, maybe. But overall, we got Maiden and Motorhead. I mean, so I
can't go wrong with that.
Where's Goblin?
Yeah, can't go wrong.
Oh yeah.
Next, we want to go with is another. This is the last cannibal movie for a little bit on this list, believe it or not. And that is Slave of the Cannibal God. This one is also on Tubi. Also known as something else. What else is this thing also known by? Because now I want to know. Because I know all these Italian flicks have to have
like 5 different titles.
Yeah, pretty much. Let's see. Yeah. Any alternate names for this thing?
Well, I have the cover for a visual representation.
There you go.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, let's see here. Yeah, the Italian title. I want to attempt to pronounce that. Yeah, it translates to the Mountain of the Cannibal God. I like this film, man. It's out there. I was kind of buzzed watching it too. So that doesn't. But I was really, I had fun with this one, man. I was looking for this, I guess, subgenre. This is one of the earliest examples I could think of it too.
Oh yeah, what year was that one?
78.
Oh.
I don't know if Well, I got this one. They go, a little bit more into the cannibal tribe and stuff, which you see some other cannibal films do. But no, I like this one. So I have not picked this one up physically yet. I need to get back to pick up more movies, man. I buy a lot of merch. So yeah, I bought me an Argo Slint shirt.
Cool.
So there you go.
We were reading about that in either Psychotronic or one of the creature features.
There a video. This was a video nasty, I believe. Yeah, this was marked as it was banned until 2001.
Wow.
Damn.
Man, I would hate to live in the UK. I had to wait so many years to see all these movies.
Yeah.
No.
Sometimes they get cut versions of stuff like
yeah.
their version
Yo.
of Human Centipede too. I think had stuff cut from it.
It would just be the end credits. Like, it would just be the opening credits.
Now it gets to a point where
The whole movie.
you know what I mean? Like, what is there to censor at that point? I remember I was watching Lucifer Valentine's films. I said something like, imagine trying to sit down and censor this thing. There'd be nothing.
It'd be a lot of work.
Yeah, it'd just be literally the intro credits sequence and then the end credits sequence at that point.
Yeah. Lee Brown's in the chat. How's it going, Lee? It's funny you mentioned Graveyard Shift. I was just shopping for that on eBay earlier. I was looking up trying to find a cheap copy on Blu-ray, and a seller actually sent me an offer, so I might nab that up. I have not reviewed that on my channel, but I talked about before.
How much did that go for?
Yeah.
Is that a rare one?
Probably to get it on its own, it's probably pretty rare. It's always in like those big movie packs though with other stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, Graveyard Shift. It's a pretty good movie. Yeah, the rats in the basement of the mill looks kind of like a mine. But Brad Dourif's character didn't last long enough, and he was cool. I was like him. But yeah, I probably should. I probably will get Graveyard Shift on Blu-ray soon. I have it on VHS, and I probably will review it. Lee Brown, thanks for coming. That's okay. No worries. It's okay if it's random. I love talking about horror. So
Yeah. And I think the most I've ever spent on a film was like $75.
oh wow.
Yeah, some of the unearthed stuff goes for a lot, man. So, and once it goes out of print, well,
Probably close to that. I don't think I've spent more than that either.
prepare your wallet, my friend. If you want the guinea pig box, the one they did in the 2000s, that box set sells for well over $500 now. So,
Bam.
yeah.
Will do, Lee Brown. I will definitely get to that eventually for sure. Because yeah, it's funny you mentioned that because I was just thinking about buying that earlier. I was looking it up on eBay. What a coincidence!
Yeah.
Well, speaking of killer soundtracks, Demons.
Yeah.
Yes.
Umberto Bava once again makes the list. Yeah,
Oh,
one of the probably the most fun Italian zombie, definitely up there. Yeah, great rock and metal soundtrack, and I love the look of the demons. There's so many great practical effects in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, he worked with Argento on this one. And it's just a great setting for a horror flick, actually in the movie theater. It's so cool.
Oh, definitely.
But probably the best gore gag is when, the scene with that guy that comes out of the bot dude's body or whatever, the demon. It's nasty.
cool. I'll have to check that out. Welcome, David McDonald. Glad you could make it. Yeah, it's a great choice, Demons. I'll talk more about that here in a little bit. Yeah, I'm a big Morbid Bava fan too, David. Thank you for coming.
Of course.
Excellent choice, though. Demons is perfect. Next up for me is going to be Mario Bava's A Bay of Blood.
Nice.
Yeah.
AKA Twitch of the Death Nerve and whatever else. Now, I love Halloween, but to me, this is the blueprint for the slasher film. Like, this was like Friday the 13th before Friday the 13th.
Yes, definitely.
Very
So,
influential.
I definitely think this movie deserves its praise for the influence for the slasher. I mean, the Bill Hook kill, iconic. The constant twists in this movie just makes you like, so what?
All the different killers.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just a really cool movie. I dig it. And for a film that was early 70s, pretty graphic stuff.
Yeah.
Love it.
Of course, there's that scene they totally ripped on Friday the 13th Part 2, of course.
Yeah.
The spear to the couple doing it. And also the guy gets, what was it, a machete to the face, or the,
Yep.
similar to the kid in the wheelchair in
Yeah,
Part 2,
2,
right?
it was a cleaver.
Yeah.
All right, so my next choice is also going to be Demons.
Nice.
Directed by Lamberto Bava and produced by the great Dario Argento. Yeah, I agree with you, Sean. This is the most fun and amusing Italian horror movie. This is the most enjoyable and the most fun to watch. That's on my list for sure. It's something that was entertaining, and I actually watched this again for like probably the 10th time with my daughter earlier. She wanted to watch a horror movie, and like we were looking, I was like, "How about Demons?" I was like, "You're old enough now. You can watch this." So I did fast forward the scene of the guy snorting cocaine off the woman's chest because it's just awkward. It's just awkward watching that with my daughter. Like, violence is one thing, but stuff like that is awkward. But she's old enough now. She can.
Well, yeah, she's old enough now, right?
Yeah.
Somewhat.
I was always very like strict on what I let her watch when she was grown up, but yeah, now she's grown. So, but yeah, very fun movie. I mean, what other movie can you watch? A guy riding a motorcycle, decapitating possessed people with a samurai sword, while I think it's Accept, Fast as a Shark by Accept is playing. I know that's in the movie. I can't remember if that was the scene or not. I just watched it earlier, but it doesn't get much more metal than that. I mean, it's just awesome. Yeah, great soundtrack, Motley Crue, and Billy Idol, Accept, freaking Saxon. Awesome soundtrack. Yeah, really rocking soundtrack. Yeah, very fun, enjoyable. I love the setting in the movie theater. Yeah, more horror movies that take place in a movie theater. Like there's this one and Popcorn. Briefly, Scream 2 had like one scene. I think it's a cool setting for a horror movie. Yeah, people start getting possessed. You don't really know what's happening. Like, this guy, Michele Soave, who's another Italian horror director, wearing the silver mask, and he's handing out tickets to this premiere, the sneak peek show. And basically what's happening in the movie happens in real life. People start getting possessed by demons. And, they don't really explain it, but some kind of black magic or something going around. And by the end of the movie, it would suggest that it's happening everywhere. Like the whole world is like being taken by demons. So it wasn't just the movie theater. It looks like people are survivors are banding together trying to escape. And yeah, really awesome makeup effects. I love the transformations with the demons. Like you see their teeth falling out, the sharp fangs coming, like their claws emerging from their fingertips. Some really gross moments. Awesome gore. Yeah, very, very fun movie. This is definitely Lamberto Bava's finest hour. Awesome directing. Yeah, great. And the English dub, it's not it's not too bad. Some of the dialogue sounds kind of dubious. We have the punk rockers, kind of reminds me of Return of the Living Dead a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah, there's kind of like a subplot going on with them. It's really, really awesome movie, just highly entertaining. Definitely the most fun, enjoyable movie on my list, and probably the most fun, enjoyable Italian horror movie I've ever seen. Yeah, it's just great. Demons 2 wasn't quite as good. That didn't really live with this one, but I still like it. I didn't think it was bad. A lot of people hate it, but I still think it's good. It's just not quite as good as this one because I freaking love Demons. Yeah, Demoni. Very,
Plus,
very
how metal is that mask? The silver mask.
Yes, yeah. Like you said, the scene where the demon comes out of the guy's body. Yeah, comes out of the corpse. That was nasty. That was so cool. I'd like to have a shirt with that demon on it. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Awesome makeup effects. I was like, that's a good thing I watched this earlier because they were doing Italian horror live stream. So I was like, that's a good choice for me and my daughter to watch. She'd never seen it before. Probably the first Italian horror movie she's ever watched.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so. That's a good one to start with.
Yeah.
One of the early ones I watched, dude. I'd seen quite a few before this one, but definitely was a big fan.
Okay, I want to go with that. House by the Cemetery.
Nice.
I think all three of the films that are connected here made it on here, but I like this one, man.
Trilogy.
Yeah, pretty much. I like this one a lot, man. I first heard of this one through. Yeah, this is one of the first Fulci films I saw. I saw City of the Living Dead first. Then I ended up, I believe I saw The Beyond. Then I saw this. But yeah, man, I always liked this one. Moving into this house and well, Fulci things proceed to happen. Bit where the guy gets nailed to the wall. I always liked this. This movie, I'd have watched this one Tubi at the time too. Tubi was they whoever runs the horror selection over there, man.
Props.
Pretty much, man. But yeah, I like this one. I still need to get this one physically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that movie. I think the only issue that I would have with that movie is that kid Bob and his dubbing. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Mommy, why
Yeah. Bro is yeah.
Great choice.
And
hey,
that just
babe.
happens to be my next pick. House by
You're
the
good.
Cemetery. Talk about a great mashup of genres too. You got
Yeah.
like the zombie movie in there. You got haunted house movie in there. You got ghosts. You got like it's everything. Slasher.
Yeah, you got pretty much good enough most things in there.
And the zombie, Dr. Freudstein's a zombie, so but yeah, it's wild and it's really good. And there's some legit scares in there too. Like there's one scene where Dr. Freudstein's chasing Bob up the stairs and he's like pinned between the door and the father's on the other end trying to hack in there with the axe and he's like almost hitting them in the face. Like that was intense.
Brutal.
And his great decapitation scene there with the nanny chick.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's some awesome gore for sure. Yeah.
Most Fulci films are going to have that. So
Yeah.
For
It's
sure.
awesome movie. Great atmosphere. Love it.
My wife's in the chat. Hey, honey.
Welcome.
Hey, what's up?
Angel Witch. Glad you can make it, babe. Yeah, she's at my mother-in-law's today. She goes and visits her mom on Mondays.
Nice.
David McConnell, I agree. Yeah. Fritzstein. The Ever Scathes is in the chat. Welcome.
Welcome.
Glad you can make it. Thanks for coming.
Mm.
All right, I think we're all caught up with the live chat.
Next up for me, Zombie.
Nice.
I mean, what can you say about Zombie? It is truly one of the most wild films. That's one of the coolest looking zombies ever.
Yeah.
The freaking wood splinter in the eye, gnarly. the zombie fighting the shark, classic. Yeah. This movie's just gnarly. I love the score of it. I love that kind of weird island feel to it. I love you got that one scene with that big zombie. I was like, oh my god. But yeah, some gnarly gore. Fulci, the Italian godfather of gore. What can you say?
Oh yeah.
Indeed.
So that's gonna be my choice as well.
Yeah.
Nice.
Lucio Fulci's Zombie. This is the first Lucio Fulci movie I saw, and I was immediately hooked. I was like, I gotta check out more of his stuff. And
That's the first one I heard of too. If I'm not mistaken.
Me too.
yeah, it's one of mine too. And yeah, Lucio Fulci's a very close second because of my favorite Italian horror directors, next to of course Dario Argento. Yeah, great movie. Yeah, great zombie effects. Like these things look like real walking corpses. That looks like a real corpse. And when I first saw like the box art, like in the video store decades ago, lifetime ago, I thought, my gosh, this is amazing. I thought those were real zombies. The makeup looks great. I love Dawn of the Dead. That's one of the best zombie movies ever. One of my favorite movies. That's a much better movie than this, but I think the zombies in this would look a lot better.
Yeah, the zombies in that, I'd argue, are leagues better.
Yeah,
I agree.
It's kind of like the face paint, the blue face paint. Still a great movie, but these zombies. I like
versus,
the kid. What's that?
Face paint versus what's going on in that, man. It don't.
I like
that.
Yeah, I like more heavily decayed, decomposed, rotting zombies.
Yeah, that's kind of
maggots and rotting flesh exposed.
Yep.
But that's way more interesting to me. And yeah, I've got the big box Wizard Video VHS. I didn't feel like digging it out because it's hard to get to stand up. It always falls down, so I didn't want to mess with it. But I need to get it on Blu-ray. Yeah, great movie, great gore. Some of the acting and dubbing.
That does have a 4K too, if I'm not mistaken.
Cool. I'll have to get that. Yeah, some of the acting
It
and
does
dubbing is
indeed.
kind of dubious. Yeah, I need to get that. Some of the pacing too, but yeah, the practical effects are great. You know, of course, you got the splinter in the eye. That was just, oh man, that was so cringeworthy, but in a good way. Yeah, it's so gruesome. The zombie fighting a shark. That's something I never thought I'd see in a movie, and it's done really well too. Like it's a real shark, and like the
know,
acting's really
it's crazy.
underwater. It's like that's done really well. And it goes on for kind of a long time too. Yeah, really awesome scenes like that. Yeah, the characters are kind of boring, but it's all about the way the zombies look and the gore and the makeup effects and the creepy scenes, all the creepy, suspenseful moments and the kills. Yeah, great movie. This is another one of the first Italian horror movies I saw. Like I said, it's the first Lucio Fulci film, and yeah, it's still great. Freaking
I will
awesome,
say
awesome movie.
It is so fun explaining it to people. I'm like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
zombie, but it's also known as Zombie 2. But don't get
Oh,
confused.
yeah.
There's also Dario Argento's technically Dawn of the Dead Zombie. And then you got Zombie 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Yeah,
however.
oh, man.
Zombie
so
flesh
confusing.
eaters.
Yeah,
Zombie
Yeah.
flesh eaters. Yeah, it gets so confusing. Just like the whole La Casa series is like House and Evil Dead, and I'll be here all day.
Yeah.
So the
I think
Everscape,
Zombie's also supposed to be a sequel to Dawn of the Dead or some shit.
yes, yeah, Dawn of the Dead is known as Zombie, and
That's why they call it Zombie 2.
Zombie
or whatever.
2, yeah.
So yeah, the storyline, I guess the cinematic universe is kind of all over the place
Yeah.
at that point.
Yeah.
Yes, the Everscape. Yeah, I did mention Phenomenal with Donald Pleasance and Jennifer Connelly. That was my I think it was like my 9th choice maybe. Or no, it was my 8th choice. Yeah, so we did talk about Phenomenal already.
I love how Fulci like conned the police into letting him film there. But we'll put you in the movie, you know.
Oh yeah.
He didn't have of course, he didn't have any kind of permit to film New York City.
Right.
Uh,
Classic.
Next, I want to go with American Guinea Pig Sacrifice. And yes, this is an Italian film. So I guess everyone's surprised, maybe. This is actually the only, a woman directed this film, believe it or not. And this is one of the most, this movie did get me cringing at points. There's a scene involving fingernails and a screwdriver on it. That the way they go, I'm not kidding you. They get that camera right in there. I mean, you feel the pain of this guy, man. Plus there's a part that involves a body part and a screwdriver in this. There's also a part where he's supposed to sacrifice himself to this goddess or something, which, dude's really taking it seriously at that point. But yeah. Anything Unearthed Films, can I talk today, puts out, I'm probably going to like, but this, one of the most brutal films out there still, I think, despite its, almost being 9 years old. I mean, effects are top tier. As one would expect from their films, or from this friend, the American Guinea Pig series. But this one's jokingly called Italian Guinea Pigs. So yeah. Yes.
You talked about that in another video, another live stream we did, maybe.
It's a whole series where there's
series, right?
Yeah, there's like American Guinea Pig Guts and Gore, American Guinea Pig Blood Shock. They're all not related, but they're all like their own thing. A tribute to the Japanese series.
Interesting.
For those films.
Research that.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, Unearthed Films still has them, I think.
Oh yeah.
Fun for the whole family.
Yeah, I bet. Have Cheetah Will Views in the chat. How's it going, Cheetah?
Yeah, Cat of Nine Tails. What's up, Cheetah?
Italian horror corners. Yeah. Very scary. I'm excited. Hold on. I'm excited for our next marathon too, sweetheart. Looking forward to it. We got so many marathons that we got to do. We just finished. We just had a Jason marathon, and we watched all the Phantasms. We had a Jason marathon like a couple years ago too. We did it again. We watched all the Friday 13th again because June is a good month to watch all those.
Yeah.
We did all the Phantasms.
Good summer films, huh?
Yeah. Excited for our next marathon too, babe.
How great to have a wife that'll sit through a horror marathon with you. That is
Oh, yeah, brother.
You found the right one.
Definitely. Yeah, she's great. She's my soulmate. Cat of Nine Tails. That's a great one. That almost made my list. Well, it's definitely an honorable mention. Yeah, it's a good one.
Well, speaking of Argento, my next one is an Argento, and I think technically it's his best Giallo film, but there is one I actually do like more higher up on the list. But Deep Red,
Nice.
also known as Profondo Rossi. Yeah, it's just a classic. I mean, who doesn't love Deep Red? The visuals are stunning. Incredible direction, incredible atmosphere, brutal kills. That's probably my favorite one at the beginning when David Hemmings sees her in the window, it's getting smashed, and the hatchet right in her shoulder. It's pretty nasty. And of course the bathtub kill kind of reminded me of Halloween 2 a little bit. Yeah, really cool classic black gloved killer, pretty shocking the ending. I enjoyed the reveal, like I didn't see that coming.
Oh yeah.
One of the better ones for sure. You get Daria Nicolodi, of course. There's some weird like scenes of comedy thrown in there between them, like this is kind of off. It's like weird. The only thing that sucks too is there's no complete English dub. You'll always see them like, it's English 1 second and then it's Italian the next. It's like, oh, and it kind of.
Yeah, I prefer subtitles at that point.
Yeah, you might as well just watch it all in subtitles. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, great score once again, Goblin.
Goblin's great.
Well, the rest of these are all pretty much favorite movies of mine, so I'm excited to talk about them. But first up is going to be City of the Living Dead,
Ooh,
aka The Gates of Hell.
Nice.
This is often tied with my favorite Lucio Fulci film. Like, I love the atmosphere of this movie, the music, the way the zombies are. Like, that's what I love, is that these aren't like typical zombies. They're like ghouls that can teleport and stuff.
Yeah, they teleport.
The stuff with them always grabbing the heads and squishing. It was like
Squishing their brains.
Just grabbing. Yeah.
And I will never forget. I believe I told this story like one of our earliest episodes, but I made the mistake of eating food while first watching it. The gut vomit scene came up, and I was like, "Oh, just a whole Purdue chicken breast falling."
That is sick, man.
Yeah. Yeah, Fulci could do atmosphere. This movie is bathed in fog and mist and just.
Yeah.
I love it. I do hate that the original ending was apparently destroyed, so what we're left with is just a happy kid running at you, and then they're screaming. It's like, what
They
happened?
scream and it fades to black. It's like, what just happened?
Yeah.
But yeah.
They didn't even need a shocking ending. They just ended it right there without the trying to, like a horror movie.
Another great scene when Catriona McCall is in the coffin buried alive, and she's like screaming. The dude's like, just like in the House by the Cemetery, he's hacking at it with the axe, and while she's alive, inside.
Yeah.
Gruesome. Yes, it is, Cheetah, indeed. All right, so my turn.
Yeah. Number 5.
All right. Oh, yeah. So my my number 5, my 5th favorite Italian horror movie is going to be A Bay of Blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Phantom Video. Yeah, directed by the great Mario Bava. This was hugely influential in the slasher genre. This came out in 1971, so it was obviously before Black Christmas and Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and obviously Halloween. Yeah, definitely a great Giallo movie, and yeah, a lot of Friday the 13th series took a lot from this movie. We had the double impalement, 2 people in bed together being stabbed with a spear going right through them. Friday the 13th Part 2, like, pretty much directly took that from this movie, and there's plenty of other kills as well that were some of the Friday 13th kills are very reminiscent of. Yeah, really interesting twists and turns. Yeah, it's like I still don't really understand exactly what's going on when I watch this. It's like, yeah, like everybody's a killer almost. Yeah, really cool. Yeah, really lots of surprises. Yeah, it's also known as Twitch of the Death Nerd, which is what my DVD copy is called. I don't know if there's any differences between the versions of the title, but it's good to finally have this on Blu-ray. And I think it's probably Mario Bava's finest hour. It's probably my favorite movie of his. Definitely up there. Yeah, really interesting plot. Yeah, great kills. Yeah, it's pretty interesting for a proto slasher. Like I said, it's very, very inspirational. Very, very integral to slasher movie history.
No doubt.
Yeah, Bay of Blood. Definitely got to be my top 10.
Oh yeah.
I don't think anyone's picking Jennifer Cheetah.
But yeah,
The master. That's the master of horror one, right?
yeah, next I want to go with the infamous Cannibal Holocaust. I have to take it out of its its slipcase because but yeah, this does have what's it called, like uncensored artwork as a reversible cover too. But yeah, this movie, the whole found footage thing, you could definitely argue right here. This is where it started.
Yeah, that's true.
I'd argue this film, obviously, this is, I think, one of the more known, I guess, controversial films out there. I'd say this was when I first heard this film, how do I put this? You hear about it, it's like, okay, I need to see this. And I ended up and it's those things where you don't hate it, but you just don't know what to think.
Yeah.
And I ended up watching it a few years later again, like, this film is still brilliant. Yeah, I love this thing a lot. Of course, there is the unfortunate animal stuff in this, but
Yes.
that follows this movie. But man, outside of that, man, I'd argue this is the definitive cannibal movie. And name me a cannibal movie that's as, I don't know, I mean, like it says in the back here. I should show that. The one that goes all the way. I mean, this one does, man. I know Ruggero Deodato went on to do some other stuff, but this is what he's probably mostly known for.
Yeah.
He did produce the movie Atraz, from which I think Unearthed did. I haven't seen that one. He did that. He had a few.
Yeah.
He had a few credits and some other stuff, but yeah. He also had a cameo in the second Hostel film.
Yeah, he was one of the clients that was torturing people.
Yeah, he was also a cannibal, coincidentally.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, of course.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's the guy eating the dude's leg.
He was the guy with the white hair.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he had the white hair and the glasses. And you only see him for like a brief moment. But yeah, it's like, of course he had to be that. Yeah, Cannibal Holocaust is a very very notorious, very controversial, very shocking. I rented it years ago, and
were you not ready for it?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's like part found footage too, but it's something really shocking, very brutal. I think its reputation is kind of more interesting than the film itself, and I refuse to watch it because of the animal stuff.
Just so you know,
I did watch
there's
it one time just to say I did.
this release here does have an animal cruelty-free version.
I heard about that. Yeah, I heard about that.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I heard that some of the whole physical media releases.
I know there are some of the older bootleg VHSs though. Those are, the uncut editions.
Right. And I heard that the actors,
Yep.
the director and filmmakers went to court because they thought that they were actually murdered, so the actors had to come out and say we're still alive.
Yeah, I know.
It looks so real.
I think the immersion factor, man, is no film I think has the same immersion factor as that does for me.
Right. Yeah,
I remember
he died a few years ago too, Ruggiero Deodato.
Yeah, man.
He died in 2022, I think.
Yeah.
I remember that was one of the few videos that my mom and pop video store would not let me rent. Like, no, man, that's too much for you. No.
They ever get Faces of Death in?
They'd let me do that one, but they wouldn't.
Animal Holocaust. Yeah. The OG Faces of Death was even though
I used to rent those from the video store too. Crazy. Golden video and all. Yeah.
I didn't get the blue. There's a Blu-ray of Faces of Death.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, there's a steel book where it's 1 through 5. So.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the great Stuart Gordon, Reanimator from Beyond.
Yeah.
All right, Sean, what do you got?
All right, my number one. My number one, number 5. It's going to be The Beyond. Lucio Fulci, once again, freaking classic from 1981. The amazing year of horror that 1981 was. Yeah, another one that's a great mashup of genres, just like House by the Cemetery. You got kind of some haunted house stuff in there. You got the zombies in there.
Got some, I would say, borderline psychedelic stuff in there.
Yes. Wild effects, incredible practical effects, like the acid to the dude's face at the beginning. That's sick, man.
I always love the bit with the spider.
When the dude's on the floor, the dead body's on the floor, and the woman slips on the blood or something, and then the acid pours on her face.
And the morgue there, yeah.
Yeah. And the girl gets her head, little girl gets her head blown half off. Awesome gore gags. But yeah, I'd say this is Fulci's most unique and artistic and creative movie.
Yeah.
Really.
Roger Ebert infamously hated it.
That's ridiculous.
He hated a lot of good movies.
Granted, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense at times, but
it's a better ending than
definitely style over substance.
Yeah, that's one of those films where you have to watch that more than once to truly, I guess, grasp it, which I kind of like.
Yeah, true. Does the spider, of course, the sea with the tarantulas crawling on the guy's face and tearing him up. Classic.
I love it.
Awesome score, too. This thing comes with the score, too, which is a great score. Fabio Frizzi.
Yeah, on a CD format there.
Yeah.
The Cannibal Holocaust release from these guys also comes with that soundtrack, which I like. It's the awesome Cannibal Holocaust theme in physical format. So yeah.
Hell yeah. My number 5 is going to be Tenebrae. Dario Argento's classic.
Hell yeah.
I love this movie. To me, this might be Argento's most slasher feeling film.
I would say
Still,
so. Yeah.
still
Yeah.
definitely shallow, but you know, I love the scene where you have like the 20-minute long dog chase. That's just like okay. Um, I
So
think
random.
I think some of the kills are really good in the film. I love the score. I love like that long tracking shot outside the building and everything. Um, yeah, and you got John Saxon and Daria Nickelodeon here, and it's just awesome movie and one of Argento's best. So Tenebrae.
That score too is wild. Like it almost sounds like a Sega Genesis video game. Like, like
16-bit, my friend.
but it gets in your head. It's so catchy too.
Yeah.
The high heel put in the mouth.
Yeah. So many great visuals.
Yeah. That's gonna be my number 4 choice.
Ah, nice.
Some people think that this is the follow-up to Suspiria. I guess because Mater Tenebrarum and Inferno from 1980. This was 82, I think. Because it's Tenebrae, like Mater Tenebrarum. It has a completely different story about a writer who there's a murderer who's like using things that happened in his novels to commit murders, like the same theme. And like and so they're trying to trying to solve the murders, of course, and it's hard to describe without giving stuff away because the bodies are piling up, the death toll is mounting, and the writer's trying to help the police discover who's been killing. I think they can kind of suspect him. Yeah, he's using his novels. The killer's using his novels for inspiration for these deaths. And it's a really interesting premise. Yeah, this is another one of Dario Argento's best movies. Yeah, very visual, great cinematography. His directing is just immaculate. Some of the other performances are a little weak. There's some like holes in the script, but I still think it's a masterful directing, stunning camera work, very innovative, very creative. It's very unpredictable. The mystery going on really keeps me engaged every time I watch it. It's kept me guessing. It's very engaging. Even like some of the wooden side characters and stuff, and there's some like kind of inconsistencies like in the narrative, like some not really plot holes, but just some things. Sometimes it's kind of hard to tell what's going on. Yeah, the dog. The scene. Yeah, it goes on for a long time. Great camera work, great cinematography, very engaging. You can definitely see that Dario Argento, he's has such unique visions. He's so creative and just so. So intricate. I really like the music score too, kind of like a synth thing, and definitely watching the uncut version. It's a lot better. So it's great to see John Saxon too. It's cool seeing him. From that period, of course. He's great as always. But yeah, Tenebrae, still one of the best Dario Argento movies, I would say.
Hell yeah!
Check it out if you haven't already.
Sure.
Next, I'll go with Lucio Fulci's Demon Up. This is one I came across on Tubi because I hadn't seen it before. And I remember really liking this one. It's got these satanic nuns or whatever coming back or whatever. I mean, what? Just talk about a concept, man. I always liked this one, man. This was one that I don't see talked about as often of his filmography. But yeah, I need to get this one on physical format at some point. Our good friends at Tubi, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this movie I just like the occult aspect of this film a lot, man.
What year was that one? Wasn't that like the 90s?
I believe so. Let me check. You know what? Let's fact check that real quick. that up real quick. 1990.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah,
I'll have to check that out. I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah.
it's on Tubi, so it's worth checking out.
Definitely check that out. Well, also at number 4 is Tenebrae for me. Again, like I said earlier, I do think Deep Red is probably the better film, but for some reason, I just find this one to be the most rewatchable, the most fun to watch. It is the most like slasher-esque probably of all the Argento films, and I love a good slasher, and this is a good one. Yeah, I gotta mention that kill with Jane towards the end there is awesome. Like you see like the white walls, and she gets a bam right through the window, the axe right in her arm, and half, and splattering all over the white wall. Sick, man. Just an awesome movie. I love it. Everything about it. Great. I love the story. Is very good. And the direction, like you said, the tracking shots, like when he's tracking up with the camera up the side of the building and peeking in on the girl, and yeah, the great score by Goblin, of course, and yeah, just fantastic, nasty kills. Yeah, classic for sure.
Yeah.
Great visuals. Some great stylish stuff too, like you mentioned earlier with the girl with the red shoe and the weird dream sequences there, you know.
Yeah. Love it.
See, let's see,
Let's see. Next up for me is
Dark
going
chocolate.
to be Deep Red.
Got a lot of different copies, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
It always seems like favorite movies of mine I have for some reason so many copies. But yeah, I love Deep Red. This is my personal favorite giallo of all time. Like there's so many good ones, but I just love the score of this movie. I love the kills. I love the brutality, the mystery aspect. Like I know a lot of people it's hard for them to get into Italian horror because a lot of things are kind of style over substance and things won't make sense. But like for me, I don't need every movie to be highbrow. Like what? Like so watching a movie like this that's kind of trippy and just like, wow, that is weird. But yeah, in Goblin, as the kids say today, they cooked with this score.
Oh yeah.
Um, yeah, I just love it. Um, it's stylish, it's great, it's effective. Deep Red.
Goblin rules.
Hell yeah.
And that's going to be my choice as well.
Nice.
Deep Red. Yeah, another
Excellent
one of
choice.
hell yeah, I knew that'd be a lot of Argento on this list. Yeah, another masterful Dario Argento directing performance. Yeah, interesting story. You know, just yeah, really great visuals. Like you said, these Italian horror movies, especially the giallos. I think this is the best giallo as well. It always make a lot of sense. It's kind of more visual, you know, style over substance, but not in a bad way. You know, not everything has to be explained. They're very dreamlike, very nightmarish, very surreal visuals and tone and stuff. And yeah, just great masterful directing once again. Yeah, his really see his vision come across the camera work, you know, all the like the lighting. Very good, really good suspense. Yeah, Goblin's chilling score. Yes, it's so awesome. Goblin just enhances every movie so well. Just perfect for this type of movie. Yeah, very creative premise. Yeah, I read some reviews that people said the middle kind of drags. Like, yeah, but I mean, that doesn't really take away from the movie. You know, some of the pacing. But I don't think that detracts from the movie at all. I still think it's wonderful. It's a magnificent movie. Yeah, of course, the killer, the close-up shots of the killer's hands His black leather gloved hands. It's always really cool. This is a really cool visual, and I feel like this is one of the first movies kind of to have a lot of that. I heard that also, it was actually Erschen to himself who that was actually his hands who wore the gloves.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's very psychological. With the medium, the psychic, and stuff. Then to see the murder, and then the journalist, and they're trying to decode. There's the missing painting. They're like trying to put the pieces together, and then of course they get trapped in basically a game of violence. It's really hard to describe these movies sometimes. I can't think of the words. Just like they're so unique and just so one of a kind and just so bizarre. It's like, how do I put this into words?
That's true.
The right words, it's like some blood spatter, not extremely gory. It was 1975, so but still, a lot of the violence is kind of quick, kind of cuts away, but still some bloody. The part where the man gets stuck in the truck, and then like his neck breaks on the sidewalk, his head's squashed by the car. Yeah, it's pretty. It's got a few disturbing parts right there. The woman hacked with a meat cleaver, and her head smashed through the window. A lot of it is off screen. It's kind of suggested, but you still see a lot of the gruesome parts of the horror. The one woman get her face burned by the scalding hot water and stuff. It's like, man, it's definitely about like there's all the moments like that. It's kind of like, maybe this movie is what they lack in plot and storyline. They make up with really creative, innovative, really inventive visuals and style, in a good way. Really, really good stuff. The woman, her birds.
What about the weird scene with the puppet coming out and dancing like so weird.
Yeah, that was pretty weird. I hate the part with the lizard. I always fast forward through that. The scenes with the dolls, like they're like hung up and have like needles in them and stuff. Yeah, so it's weird stuff like that. But I love Argento for that. He's always got weird stuff like that, which is so stylish, just so unique too. Brantley Smith's in the chat. How's it going, Brantley?
Hey there.
Thanks for coming. Glad you could make it. What's up? Deep Red. Yeah, one of my favorite giallo, and it's just great. One of Dario Argento's best. Awesome, and it's hard to describe these movies because I'm just like, what words do I use? Because they're just so unique.
They're trippy.
Exactly.
Psychedelic.
Yeah, they are. They really are.
Yeah, but I want to go with my number 3, City of the Living Dead. This was my gateway into Fulci's work. But man, this was a film that I remember. When I started watching this stuff, I was in high school, and I would stay up. I'm not kidding you, 3, 4 in the morning. I wouldn't even go to sleep. Some days I wouldn't even go to sleep. I remember staying up one night, 3, 4 in the morning, watching this. Right. Going to school the next day looking like a zombie, pretty much. But yeah, this one.
So many zombies, you became one.
Pretty much, yeah. But no, this was a film that the effects are brilliant. I like the ending of this one too, because it is kind of bizarre.
Yeah.
But of course, it's got me to check out his other stuff. But this film managed to, I think, be a notch above some of the other zombie films out there. It's gone.
Hey, is that true?
Yeah.
What's up?
Oh. You got Brantley Smith and Brian Smith.
Yeah.
Aw. That's cool.
I'm going with a hugely influential film for my number 3, and I think this is the blueprint for the giallo, Blood and Black Lace from Mario Bava.
Nice.
Oh man, so influential, so colorful, beautifully shot. Great film. Also influential for the slasher as well. You got the mass killer with the bladed weapon there, that claw thing, so cool. Picking off these, fashion models one by one, gruesome fashion. And you got the creative kills. I mean, this movie's awesome. I love it. Beautiful visuals, beautiful direction. Yeah, this is just the ultimate Giallo for me.
Hell yeah.
I think it's one of the ones that started it all. It was one of the influential, one of the most innovative pioneers.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, he's also credited with the first Giallo, the woman who knew too much, the girl who knew too much, right?
Yeah.
John Saxon.
Mm-hmm.
John Saxon. He liked his Italian horror, didn't he?
Yeah.
Next up for me is gonna be Demons. Like you guys said, this is the most fun Italian horror movie. I will often have a double feature with this and Night of the Demons, like the quintessential fun 80s demon movies. I like how these demons are kind of more zombie-ish in a way. They're essentially rabid, like they are crazy demons. I just, to me, like, this movie is the perfect amount of like kind of unironic funny stuff. Like, it says whoever wears it become a demon. How do you know? Because it says whoever wears it becomes a demon.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
Yeah, stuff like that. The bizarre stuff of, like, my favorite character, Tony the Pimp, rest in peace.
Tony the Pimp.
He was hilarious. Yeah, the soundtrack, the action, the gore, the music, this is just the quintessential fun 80s cheesy demon movie. And I just love it. Yeah, Demons 2 is still fun. I have like 3 of those movies that are considered Demons 3, like The Church, Black Demons, The Org. So yeah.
It's an absolute blast.
True.
So much fun.
I'm going to go get a drink. I'll be right back. Please continue.
All right, so my number 2, my second favorite Italian horror movie is going to be Lucio Fulci's The Beyond.
Nice.
This is the second in the Gates of Hell trilogy, following City of the Living Dead and concluding with House by the Cemetery. I'm not really sure. I mean, the 3 movies don't really have that much of a connection, but whatever, it doesn't matter. And like I said before, with these movies lack in story and plot, they make up in visuals and directing and cinematography. It is a pretty intricate premise, though. The cellar of an old Louisiana hotel built on was basically like the gateway to hell, the door to the beyond. Bloody like zombie, kind of demonic zombie like creatures, these supernatural beings are lurking, and this girl inherits the hotel, and she has to confront all these nightmarish occurrences. This is my favorite Lucio Fulci movie, and I think this is like I said, I think this is his best movie, and very creepy. Plenty of brutal images and gory events. It really has great impact. Some of the dubbing is a little atrocious, but it doesn't take away from it too much. Again, it doesn't really have like complex characters or anything, but it doesn't need it. It's still brilliant. It's still brilliant. Awesome. Like I said, awesome visuals, scenery, atmosphere, tone. With some really intense moments, some brutal parts, some really gruesome moments. It's kind of joyless. It's kind of bleak. It's kind of very grim, which I like. There's the woman's head shoved through the nail, and her eye. Oh man, the blood's popping out. One's face melted with acid. There's lots of zombie gore, lots of creature violence, zombies being shot to death, and the gunshot blowing up the side of the girl's head, like you said, Sean. the
The
zombie
dog
girl,
as well.
the throat slashing. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah. The man, the tarantulas, his face is just like torn apart, mutilated by the huge spider. Yeah, that was crazy. Um, yeah, very surreal, very nightmarish, and just very very awesome. Yeah, this isn't a movie for everybody. I think you have to really be into this sort of thing to appreciate it. I definitely am, because this movie, when I first saw it, it really, really impressed me. It just blew me away. I absolutely loved it.
Me too.
Yeah, so many awesome moments. Yeah, the man stabbed in the face with a broken glass. Yeah, a lot of, if you're squeamish, definitely don't watch this movie, because you're definitely going to cringe at some of these nasty moments. Yeah, of course, the eyes gouged out. I'm trying to think of all the gore scenes. This is the best part. Yeah, and so it doesn't go into too much explanation. You kind of have to fill in the blanks yourself. That's kind of what I like with these movies. You kind of have to use your own imagination a little bit sometimes, because they're not always clear. Like, it's not always like obvious what's going on. It's kind of like, you have to use your, you have to kind of, but it really sucks you in. At least I think so. Yeah, there's the ancient book, and the tenants, and then the demonic forces, the legions of the undead. Yeah, love it.
Another great scary scene is when with Katriana McCool when they're in the mortuary or whatever the hell it is, when the zombies like smash through the window and they grab her hair and like,
oh man, yeah, that was
scary.
That was intense.
Okay, I want to go with New York Ripper.
Oh yeah.
I believe this one was also panned by Roger Ebert. I don't as well.
I'm not surprised.
Of course it was. Come on now. But this one, I always like this one because you don't know who the killer is. Of course, you get the goofy voice throughout this thing, but I kind of like that because it's kind of bizarre. It's like, what?
It's kind of unsettling. It's kind of
to a point.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
I'll say, of course, the carnage in this is awesome. This one. I'd say this. I love the use of colors in this film. I mean, it's one of those films where it's interesting to look at. Honestly, a lot of these giallo films have that to them, which is, kind of sets them apart, man, from other stuff out there.
Like that scene in the ferry when the girl goes on the ferry on a bike and then she gets the ride from she gets into the dude's car. Nasty.
Yep.
But she tries to get out, but the door, is stuck too close to the wall. You ain't going nowhere.
You also got the bit with the wine bottle.
Oh man. So my number 2 is going to be Zombie. My ultimate favorite Fulci. Yeah, and that's the 4K, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And this is my introduction to Zombie, to Fulci, and it's still my favorite. I still love it. I love the score on this one, Fabio Frizzi. And the incredible effects on the zombies, I think are amazing. I love the scenes where the conquistadors are coming up from the ground and the dirt so slowly, and it just looks so eerie and creepy. And of course, the makeup effects, that just decaying flesh and rotting and worms coming out of his face. That's a zombie. And of course, there's just so many classic scenes. Like when the zombie's watching the girl in the shower, and you see the hand creeping on the. and the splinter to the eye is probably I think that's probably my favorite kill of all time. um, and the scene where when you see her later on and the ground spread out and the zombies are all munching on her heart.
Yeah.
Nasty. I actually do like some of the characters. I like Dr. Maynard and Olga.
I agree.
Oh,
I like the dude he
Characters
works with at the hospital. Oh, I forget what was his name. And I don't believe that the dead be dead. That guy.
Oh, yeah.
I was sad when he got killed too. I was like, oh man, they got that guy. He's so cool.
Such a great movie.
But yeah, I love the scenes in the city at the beginning and the boat, with the zombie in the boat and the cops is great. The great view of this New York skyline. Yeah.
Oh,
And
yes.
and at the scene at the end when they're on the Brooklyn Bridge, that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
The zombies are all walking across the bridge. I mean, how cool is that?
Such a cool visual. I love that poster.
Fantastic film.
Definitely.
Most definitely. Number 2 for me is going to be The Beyond.
Excellent. Excellent.
I just love this movie so much, from the music. That, once again, Fulci, when it comes to the atmosphere, is just killer. I love like that it's not just the typical zombie movie, but it has like a mixture of things, as you said, Sean. Like, there's actually creepy scenes, like where the blind girl's home alone, and then you just see the dead people around her, just like,
yeah.
Then the dog got hungry too, unfortunately. But yeah, I love how most of this movie is like a haunted house type thing, and then it kind of goes into more zombies. I don't know. I just love the whole Gates of Hell trilogy, and yeah, this movie. I'll say, if someone out there's never seen a Fulci movie, if you have thing against eye trauma, maybe stay. Fulci loves to focus on eyes, and he loves to penetrate them.
Absolutely.
But yeah, The Beyond rules. And not to mention, I know it was when I first watched it, it was so wrong to laugh at the girl getting her head blown, because you just don't see that in like American cinema that much. And so when it happened, it was like,
I'll hold back.
like, yeah, you had like Assault on Precinct 13 where she just got shot, and it was like, oh, that's bad. That was just so. Italian horror, they ain't afraid to go over there.
No, they go there.
You got that right. Let me push the envelope.
Yeah.
All right, so before I reveal my number 1 choice, which I'm sure it's pretty obvious, I got a lot of honorable mentions. Lucio Fulci's New York Ripper. I really wanted this to make the list. This was in and out of my list the whole time I was making it. I really want to be on there, but I guess I just like the 10 others a little more. Yeah, great movie. We already covered this one a lot. Yeah, the killer with the Donald Duck voice. The interesting twist involving the daughter, which I didn't see coming. Yeah, it's very savage, very brutal, very intense. Lots of carnage. Yeah, the mean streets of New York City, of course. Yes. Yeah, blade wielding psychopath. Yeah, very, very, very vulgar, very brutal, very shocking.
Very sleazy movie.
Yes, definitely. Very sleazy. Still Living Dead, which is the first in the Gates of Hell trilogy, with The Beyond and House with the Cemetery. I wanted this to make the list too. I've got the VHS under the title Gates of Hell. Yeah, pretty cool. I really wanted this to make the list. Another great one from Lucio Fulci, but yeah, it almost made it, but got at least be an honorable mention. Yeah, House with the Cemetery, the final film of the Gates of Hell trilogy, also very, very good. Pieces, which was like a Spanish-Italian co-production, I think. Very good. You got Torso, by Sergio Martino. Very,
Oh
very
yeah,
good.
good
House
movie.
of the Park. This is actually my favorite Ruggero Deodato movie. I like this better than Cannibal Holocaust. It's got David Hess from Last House on the Left. He's basically playing the same character, but it's expanded on. Like he has a much bigger part. He's almost like the main focus. Yeah, great movie. Very brutal. I love the revenge twist, which I won't go into too many spoilers, but it's really, really satisfying. Really well worth it to wait till the end because he's a despicable scumbag who's attacking women, doing these horrible, vicious, nasty things, and it's really good to see him get his comeuppance as just desserts. Kind of like the Last House on the Left. I think this one almost takes it to another level, even though there's not really much of a body count at all to speak of. But that's fine. Yeah, this is my favorite Ruggero Deodato movie. Like I said, I like it way better than Cannibal Holocaust. I think it's really, really good. Highly recommended. Yeah, it's great to see David Hess again from Last House on the Left, and playing pretty much like an extension of his character Krug from that movie. We got Nightmare City. This is another one of the first Italian horror movies I watched. I rented this under the title "City of the Walking Dead" on VHS a few years ago. Yeah, pretty good movie. It's Umberto Lindsay directed it. He's always great for the most part, and really good movie. The ending kind of stupid, but still good. The Church, which of course was Michele Soavi, is another great Italian horror director. Love The Church.
Yeah.
Burial Ground, which we already talked about. Yeah, pretty cool looking zombies for the most part. Really rotted, decomposed maggots, but some of them look a little fake. Some just look like a mask. The creepy kid going, "Mama," he was the creepiest part. Great atmosphere, great scenery, great gore. Kind of bad acting and stupid characters, but it's definitely worth checking out. I just got on Blu-ray recently. My wife and I watched it, and we mostly made fun of it, but there's definitely some creepy, suspenseful moments. It's definitely still recommended. Stage Fright, which is another Michele Soavi film.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Checking out. Yeah, it's a pretty solid slasher. And Shock, which is another great Mario Bava film. I don't hear this one talked about very much. I think it was also I think it was billed as Beyond the Door 2 or Beyond or something. Like it was part of the Beyond the Door series. But it wasn't really. Like they just forced that title, even though it wasn't really. But it's something worth checking out. Shock. Then I got a lot of other ones. I'll go through these quickly. Blood and Black Lace, Black Sunday, Bird of the Crystal Plumage, Don't Torture a Duckling, Opera, The Evil Eye, Cemetery Man, Cat of Nine Tails, Cannibal Holocaust, Macabre, Blade in the Dark, The Black Cat, Beyond the Darkness, Lizard in a Woman's Skin, Cannibal Ferox, Four Flies on Grey Velvet, Your Vice is the Locker Room, I Have the Key, Two Evil Eyes, Trauma, and Make Them Die Slowly. Okay. Sorry about that. I know that was brutal. That was probably cringy as hell, but I had to mention them all. I thought about just putting in the description, but I was like, no, I got to name drop them in the video. Yeah, a lot of honorable mentions. All right, that was a mouthful. I apologize. My number one choice is, of course, Dario Argento's classic 1977 Suspiria, my favorite Italian horror. Yeah, I'll bow down for my favorite Italian horror film. Yeah, really, really good movie. Yeah, she goes to ballet school, and then weird things start happening. Like there's some witchcraft going on. She sees maggots, all kinds of gross stuff. I love movies with witchcraft. I love movies that are like about witches, and it's part of the Mother of Tears trilogy. It's the beginning, and even though we don't find out a lot of the backstory about Mater Suspiriorum, Helena Marcos, we don't find out about the three mothers, and Inferno and Mother of Tears go into way more detail of the backstory. But it's still really interesting start. It's really mysterious. I guess they didn't really have the idea for that. The three witches, the three sisters yet. Very breathtaking visuals, awesome color scheme, great lighting. The atmosphere, like the cinematography is just beautiful to look at. It's very dreamlike, very surreal, very nightmarish. There's definitely some gruesome, bloody scenes. There's the dog. There was the man's throat out. There's a lot of dog scenes in these movies. I'm just not realizing what's with all the dogs in these movies. Like a lot of these movies have a dog moment. The woman smashing through the mirror. That was just brutal. Their throat slit. The close up. The one with her hands nailed to the operating table, and she's got cuts all over her. The woman being stabbed several times, and the killer ties her around her waist and stabs her, and then just crazy. The explosion. It's mostly about it's not really all about the storyline, the acting, the characters. I think it's more about the visuals. It's style over substance, but in a good way. And I think there's still enough substance. I love supernatural stuff. I love eerie, creepy, suspenseful witchcraft stories. yeah, brilliant directing by Dario Argento. Is definitely by far his best movie in my opinion. The production design is immaculate. The Goblin soundtrack is stellar, as as always.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's just essential. Some people say it's repetitive, but I don't care. I think that's a good thing. I love Goblin. I'm never gonna complain about them. Yeah, great cinematography. It's a horror masterpiece. You have the color palette and just the stunning visuals. Just incredible. Yeah, very visceral, very very trippy and psychedelic, and what it lacks in like a narrative structure more than makes up with just the way the film's shot, just how it's so incredibly like intriguing and just intricate to look at.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very very fun film to watch. Yeah, Suspiria, just masterful. Solid 10 out of 10. By far my favorite Italian horror movie.
Hell yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, pretty good acting too from the leads. Yeah, Susie, Jessica Harper,
Yeah.
trying to learn the secrets of the academies, their gruesome, ghoulish secrets. And then, of course, the final showdown with Hello Marcos is really, really cool. Very intense. Like, you got a little bit of action in there kind of towards the end. Yeah, the whole thing just feels like a nightmare. It feels like death. Yeah.
Yes.
But in a good way. It feels very good. Absolutely love it. Definitely Dario Argento's masterpiece. Definitive Italian horror movie, in my opinion. Always has been. Shocking, lots of hallucination scenes. Just it's got to be seen to be believed. So, don't take my word for it. You got to check it out. If you haven't seen it, highly recommended.
Hell
It's one of
yeah.
a kind. It's definitely not one to miss.
No doubt.
Okay, my number one, I'll go with The Beyond. I love just the I guess the psychedelic aspect of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah.
This thing also, I like how this rewards multiple viewings
Hmm.
in the sense of, you may be able to follow it the first time, but you kind of have to watch it a couple more times to truly grasp what's, what I mean? I kind of like that about it.
Sure.
I live like 2 hours away from where this was made too.
Really?
Yeah, the Causeway Bridge from
Nice.
from the I think the South Shore and the North Shore. They that's where they that's the bridge where the chick with the dog is standing at one point.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Interesting.
they're pretty cool. This was like the first Italian film to actually be filmed on location too. By the way,
Mhm.
yeah, of course this was well, I think this was the first Fulci film I saw, if I'm not mistaken. So, I got this one from Grindhouse Video before they revamped their online shop, too.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
Very cool.
Excellent choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Mind if I do a couple honorable mentions?
So I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick.
Minutes you want.
Yeah. Another Lamberto Bava, Blade in the Dark, is the one you don't hear too much about. Really
Yes.
good one.
Nice.
Nightmare Castle, Barbara Steele.
Oh.
Great, fantastic score by Ennio Morricone. Yeah, black and white, creepy as hell. Of course, Phenomena, which you guys all mentioned, is great.
Yes.
These I had a hard time not putting on there, but yeah, Bird with the Crystal Plumage for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't just have like 10 Argento movies. City of the Living Dead, of course, or Gates of Hell, whatever. Yeah, sure. And yeah, number one, gotta agree. Suspiria, the ultimate Italian movie, no doubt.
Yeah.
It's just brilliant. This is a work of art, man. Like it's like a painting. It's so beautifully shot. The colors and the visuals is incredible. And it's brutal as well. I mean, that opening kill is one of the greatest kills ever. It's so beautiful the way it's shot. It's so nasty. Relentless. Like the guy's stabs her in the heart. You see the heart up close.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, what
So-
else can you do this for, girl? She gets hung from the ceiling. The glass smashes in, and the glass goes into another girl that just walks in the. She just walks in the room, and she gets impaled with the glass from the ceiling. But yeah, it's the best way to describe it. Brutal and beautiful.
Most definitely.
And yeah, I think the Goblin score really adds to the atmosphere as well. That whispering, that you know, it's freaky, and it's like psychedelic, like you said, you know. And yeah, definitely, I do think it is like more stylish than probably the story doesn't make a whole lot of sense at times, but it is pretty basic though. The whole ballet thing.
Yeah.
Which I think they kind of ripped it off a bit in Black Swan, you know.
Oh yeah. My wife and I watched that, and I was thinking the same thing.
And of course, they did the remake, which I have not seen yet. I kind of like refuse to. I know a lot of people say it's great, all of it, but I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, you should remake Suspiria, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Chloe Grace Moretz was in it. I saw a few parts of it. I was like, this. Even if it's good, just call it something else. You shouldn't remake.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Integrity 101's in the chat. How's it going, Integrity?
Hello.
Oh yeah, you got to check out Suspiria for sure. And yeah, I definitely need to check out Obsession. I've heard good things about it.
Yeah.
A lot of people are obsessed with that movie. Yeah, I know fan of the.
I had the chance to see that, but I think I had a few Jaeger bombs that night. My buddy's texting me like super late at night. It's like, bruh, you couldn't wait till early. But yeah.
I love the memes, like you'll see a lot like Twitter or TikTok, all those videos with the girl.
that and the no, don't do that. But before I get to my number one, much like you guys, I have some honorable mentions I'm gonna fly through. Lucio Fulci's The Cat in the Brain.
Cat in the Brain.
Cat in the Brain. Phenomena. The Exorcist ripoff Beyond the Door. Blood and Black Lace. Classic. Black Sabbath and Black Sunday.
Man, Black Sunday, yeah.
Yep. Nightmare City, as Hellhound already said. The two Demon Threes, I guess. Black Demons in the Church. Also, Torso. House by the Cemetery. I wanted to add this one so bad, but Dario Argento's Animal Trilogy, which we all know they're great. Finally, Don't Torture a Duckling.
Bro,
and one that, for my final honorable mention, it's one that Sean put me on, and that is Blade in the Dark, which is awesome film. And I guess macabre too. So, with that being said, my number one is Dario Argento's Dracula masterpiece. Hell no.
In 3D.
Number one, Suspiria, without a doubt.
Yes.
If there is one classic horror movie I could see on the biggest screen in a theater, it would be Suspiria. Just to experience the colors, the music on a big screen. This movie is in my top 10 favorite movies of all time. It's a masterpiece, beautifully done. It's 10 out of 10. I can't recommend it enough. Witch.
Near flawless.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I've heard good things about this Spira remake, Ever Scathed, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe someday.
Yeah. If I saw it for cheap, I'd probably grab it. But
Yeah. I think I forgot to mention Cat in the Brain as an honorable mention. So yeah, definitely Cat in the Brain would be another honorable mention. Yeah, Lucio Fulci. It came out in 1990, didn't it?
Yeah,
Early 90s. Yeah.
He actually stars in that, right?
Yeah.
Definitely another honorable mention for sure.
Yeah,
I think he plays
1990.
himself. Doctor Lucio Fulci or something.
Yeah.
Right. You guys ready to do top 5 Slayer albums?
Slayer!
yeah, I got most of these on LP. So yay. One CD, but most of these are on LP. So, yay.
I've seen Slayer twice. Once in 2008 with Jeff Hanneman, and rest in peace, and Dale Bard, and then I saw him in 2018 with Anthrax, Testament, Behemoth, and Lamb of God. They had Paul Bostaff on drums, and of course Gary Holt from Exodus filling in for the late Jeff Hanneman. So my number 5, my 5th favorite Slayer album is going to be South of Heaven.
Nice.
South of Heaven. Yeah, as soon as you hear that opening riff, which is very fun to play on guitar, you just know
very doomy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so iconic. Yeah, so heavy, so awesome. They definitely have some of the best riffs ever in thrash metal. Kerry King and Jeff Hanneman. Just so many creative, imaginative riffs. Very evil, very wicked, very vicious sounding. Just aggressive and venomous, and just perfect for this type of hellish, chaotic 80s thrash metal. Yeah, South of Heaven is great. It's a little more. I don't want to say slower, but like a little slower than Rain and Blood. Like a little more melodic. Like not quite as heavy and chaotic. As
more atmospheric, I'd say, at points.
I would say it's heavier in a different way. Like
I'm glad they didn't just make Rain and Blood Part 2. I'm glad they kind of did this here. You know, awesome songs. Yeah, I love these guys. Tom Araya really was the voice of hell back then. He did like the low growls, the high pitched, you hear the high notes, the screeches. Like it sounds so demonic and so evil. He sounds like some pissed off howling demon. Great. Yeah, South of Heaven, the title track, that awesome opening riff. Got Live Undead, Silent Scream, Beyond the Crooked Cross, Ghosts of War. Dissonant Aggressor, Spill the Blood. So freaking awesome. Of course, Dale Bard is my favorite drummer of all time. His beats are just phenomenal. Of course, Dissonant Aggressor is a Judas Priest cover. It's a Judas Priest song. They do a great job of it, I think. Yeah, very heavy. Yeah, Kerry King and Jeff Hanneman, their riffs and solos are immaculate. I hear so many elitist guitarists. I know I brought this up before, but I hear so many elitist guitarists saying Slayer lacks good lead guitar playing. Their solos are so sloppy and unstructured. I don't care. I think they sound awesome. Maybe they're not very technical, but who cares? They're perfect for Slayer. They're chaotic. They're aggressive. They sound like all hell's breaking loose. You hear a Slayer, so it's perfect. I wouldn't have it any other way. I think they're freaking awesome. You know, I love Kerry King and Jeff Hanneman as a guitar player. I think Jeff may have been possibly the stronger songwriter between the two, by a little bit, but they're both very creative. I think they both. Kerry King was kind of the main lyricist, at least for a while. For Hanneman and Ryan started contributing more to the lyric writing, though. The Hanneman was definitely a main driving force in that department. But yeah, South of Heaven by Slayer, fantastic album. Definitely one of the best thrash metal albums ever, and I absolutely love it. It's definitely a staple in Slayer's discography, and definitely an essential listen.
Yeah,
thrash metal. Yeah, love it.
Absolutely.
That's for my number 5. I'll go with World Pain and Blood. Now this one. Okay, so this record, I started appreciating this one a lot more. Also, I love the packaging on this one. With the cool. I'm not sure if every copy had this, but you had like the plastic insert here. And then you had the whole map thing, like No, I think this has some good stuff on it, man. Title track, I believe. This one in the live set. Hate Worldwide, I know was.
Yeah, definitely.
Public Display of Dismemberment, I liked. Americon, Playing with Dolls, which I think is a pretty underrated song. Not of This God. I mean, this is also the last one with the original lineup, too. So there's that.
Yeah, it's the last one with
True,
Jeff.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, at some point.
Dave left for like the second or third time.
Yeah, he did the Jägermeister tour. Then apparently some business thing led to yeah, this is the OG lineup's final album, and for me, this is their last album. For me, Repentless is Repentless is fine, but this one I feel is like it's the better record overall, though.
Repentless was okay, but it's really not the same without Jeff. And
Yeah.
I know Paul.
Repentless, I know. Similar theme here. I did. What's it called? They did get the cool 10th anniversary chrome cover edition of that.
That's pretty cool.
Nice.
It's all kind of can't see on camera here, but the logo is like embossed there.
Very cool.
So, yeah.
I actually did like Repentless a
It's not
lot.
a bad record. It's just kind of
Didn't make my list.
I kind of like it too. It's a little underrated.
It's not bad, but yeah, I think this was the logical. I mean, I think this is better. I don't
know. My number 5 is going to be a very underrated album, in my opinion, Divine Intervention.
Ooh.
I think it's a freaking killer record. Brutal as hell. I think it's one of the most brutal albums, like so heavy. Like, yeah, you got that amazing opening. I love the song Killing Fields. It's one of my favorite Slayer songs ever.
Definitely.
Ditto Head, classic, man. One of the fastest songs in their discography, as well as Mind Control is a hugely underrated song. It's brutal, man. It's relentless. This whole album is relentless. Like Sex, Murder, Art, SS3, all those songs just kick ass. Like, I love it. And I know the production value leaves little to be desired. I'll give you that. It is a weird kind of murky mix, but
Yeah.
I still really enjoy it.
Yeah.
Cool. Good choice.
For me, it's going to be South of Heaven. To me, another classic album that I love. To me, this is also one of my favorite album covers by them. I just love how dark and evil it looks.
It's awesome.
But yeah, South of Heaven, Silent Scream, Behind the Crooked Cross, Spill the Blood, Mandatory Suicide, Goes to War. To me, like, I know a lot of people are like, it's not Raining Blood, but like, still, there are so many classic songs on here that are still fast and brutal, and yeah. So, South of Heaven, it absolutely rips.
Hell yeah.
Totally agree. So my number 4 is going to be Seasons in the Abyss.
Yeah.
Violent
Excellent.
Lesson and How to Shred.
Yeah.
Yeah, very heavy. It just oozes with dark, intense atmosphere. Really crunchy, excellent guitar riffs. Stellar production. Killer riffs. Yeah, some of the best ever. You got War Ensemble, Blood Red, Spirit in Black. Expendable Youth, Dead Skin Mass. It's a fan favorite. Of course, it's about serial killer Ed Gein, which is just really cool. Skeletons of Society, I think, is a very underrated Slayer track. I love that song.
Great song.
That chorus. Yeah, it's a great song. I always get down to that. And of course, the title track, which I think is another fantastic Slayer song. When Tom Araya would kind of do the more kind of melodic vocals, and kind of do like a little more singing, like is like kind of like singing like a little more melody. But he does the chorus of Seasons of the Abyss, the song, and they also kind of does Spirit in Black too, in the chorus, and also like songs like Bloodline from the God Hates Us All album. Really cool, yeah. Great riffs by Kerry King and Jeff Hanneman. Yeah, very creative as always. Yeah, very venomous. Just rip your head off. Just magnificent. Yeah, so angry, so violent, so evil sounding. Just perfect. Yeah, I freaking love this album. Yeah, Seasons of the Abyss. Definitely can't go wrong with this one because it just slays.
Yeah.
Slays.
Yeah, one of the what is it? One of the tracks from that, I think, "Spill the Blood" was in Jackass 2.
Nice.
When Steve-O's like doing, I guess I forgot the name of the thing, but he like puts they put a fish hook in his mouth or whatever,
Yeah, yeah.
and they make him go out in this ocean or whatever. And there's a shark there.
That's a good spot for a Slayer song.
Yeah, man.
I think "Dead Skin Mask" was the first Slayer song I ever learned how to play on guitar.
Oh yeah, nice.
"Angel of Death" is also featured in Jackass 1 as well.
Nice. Yeah, I think they were firing on all cylinders when it came to Seasons of the Abyss.
Yeah,
I love movies that have that Slayer song in their soundtrack. Every movie should have a Slayer song.
no.
Sinister, demonic brilliance.
Yeah, I want to go with "Raid in Blood." Everyone knows this record. This one's just mine is just on a standard black LP. But this one, it goes by quick, man. This thing like the first like 2 Deicide records, man. Goes by quick, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I listen to this one a lot. Even stuff like my favorite track of yours is probably "Necrophobic," which the band of that same name got their name from this. Not much else to be added about this one, but yeah. The reason this wasn't higher is I've heard it so much my time. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
Great choice.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4 for me is going to be Hellhound.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. To me, this is the record. To me personally, I feel where they really became Slayer and established 100% their sound. Because I feel like the first 2 they were kind of getting there, but this has 100% pure evil. This is their most evil sounding record of their career, in my opinion. At Dawn They Sleep, the title track, this whole album is so evil. Necrophiliac, Hardening of the Arteries, Praise of Death. The whole album rips, man. I wish the production was better, because if the production was like, say, Rain and Blood level, this would have been their best album. But I know that is part of the charm of it, the low quality kind of production. But yeah, I feel like if it had better production, it would be the best one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Still a classic though.
No question.
Next up for me is "Show No Mercy." I love this album so much. Like, it's definitely unique in their discography, as it doesn't sound like Raining Blood Slayer. It has more of that kind of Judas Priest influence and all
Right.
that stuff. But it's so good. Like, Evil Has No Boundaries, the Antichrist, die by the sword. Love it. Black Magic, Tormentor, Fight Till Death. Like, sometimes this is my number 1. Like, these 5 albums, they all fluctuate.
Same.
But yeah, "Show No Mercy," it's a simple, unique album that I love, and it's still got some killer stuff on it.
Hell yeah. Yeah, because of the first 5 albums, you really can't go wrong with any of them. And my order has changed like so much over the years. I really kind of like them all It's about the same, really. Especially the first three. Like, it's just kind of hard to rank them, but
Yeah.
Even the EP was really good too.
I know.
The
Haunting the Chapel, yeah.
Haunting the
didn't they
Chapel.
start
Yeah.
fun? I think that comes with Live Undead now, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, the funny thing is, my favorite Slayer song is on Haunting the Chapel, Chemical
Oh, yeah?
Warfare.
Oh,
Chemical Warfare.
Uh-huh.
Song.
That's a great song.
Yeah.
So my third favorite Slayer album is going to be Rain in Blood. This is probably the most popular, their most famous, their most well liked. This is most people's favorite. This is actually the first album I heard by them. It was the first album I ever bought by them, and I was immediately hooked.
Nice.
Yeah, this has got their staple, probably the most famous song, "Raining Blood," which has one of those awesome riffs ever. That was one of the early Slayer songs I learned to play guitar. Just so chaotic. Just the solo. It sounds like Hell's Breaking Loose. I never get tired of that song. And of course, when they played it live, but some of the song, I was just like headbanging my brains out and then screaming my lungs out. And of course, they actually have the blood poured down, which is really, really freaking cool. Yeah, really awesome, aggressive riffs, bombastic drumming, just stellar drumming for Dave Lombardo, my favorite drummer. Yeah, Tamarai's vocals back then were so evil and just so, oh man, just so demonic sounding, just so sinister. Angel of Death, which of course, this really sick, gruesome lyrics about Joseph Mingle, from, the Holocaust and stuff. Really, really messed up stuff. Piece by Piece, Necrophobic, Altar of Sacrifice, Criminally Insane, Postmortem, of course, Raining Blood, like I already said. And I love Tom Arai's high-pitched scream at the beginning of Angel of Death. So awesome. So many awesomely creative, memorable, iconic riffs. So thrashy and just so heavy. Just Tom Arai's commanding vocals. Insanely fast drum beats. This is probably the heaviest thing they'd done up to that point, at least, and so perfect for thrash metal. It was a huge influence on death metal. I mean, this album is borderline death metal. They had like, demonic like guttural growls, and it probably would be considered a death metal album. This like along with Creator, Slayer along with Creator were very influential in death metal. Just definitely pioneers of that really evil, demonic. Sound, very, very heavy. They're easily the heaviest band in the big four of thrash, I would say. At least their early '80s stuff, and Raining Blood, killer album, just phenomenal.
I mean, look at that cover, man.
Oh yeah,
that is sick.
So great. Yeah, just marvelous.
Yeah. I mean, to me, that cover screams death metal more than thrash metal.
Yeah.
Really.
Absolutely.
Okay, I want to go with Show No Mercy. This one is just on black. But now what I like about this one and the next one I got. I just love how this sounded more evil sounding. I mean, obviously when this came out in '83, I mean, I would borderline associate this with first wave as black metal to a point.
Yeah.
But I mean, even the back here there, side 6 for side 1 and side 2 is 6/6. But man, I think this was definitely important to the development of the more extreme genres. Necrophobic did cover Die by the Sword, and they made that shit fucking awesome. Love this thing. I'm dividing this used pretty damn cheap too.
I love that the video rehearsal.
Yeah, that was really cool.
So cool. I wonder what took so long to get that out there. Like I'd never seen it.
They even released a while back.
So my number 3 is going to be, where is it? South of Heaven.
Nice.
Yeah. I feel like, they really proved themselves with this album, that they could do something different and not just, bashing your brains in, Like they slow things down, make it more evil and doomy and foreboding and scary. Man, a song like "Spill the Blood." I mean, that's a perfect example. That song so scary and great atmosphere to it too. Like, yeah, songs very underrated. Songs like "Silent Scream" is a great one. I love Araya's vocals on that. A very different. Live Undead. I love Lombardo's drumming on that song is great. Mandatory Suicide. That's a freaking classic.
Yeah.
The riff on that is so sick. Yeah, Read Between the Lies, another really underrated song. Yeah, it's an awesome album, I think.
Most definitely.
The writing from Hanneman and just classic, man. I love it.
Hell yeah.
Same here.
Next up for me is going to be Rain and Blood. Absolute masterpiece of an album. I mean, this album is essentially 26 minutes of blunt force trauma to you. So, like, this is truly one of the fastest albums ever with how quick it goes by. Like, it's almost like just an EP. It's so short.
At
Yeah.
that point, yeah.
But, you know, Angel of Death, immediately brutal, Piece by Piece, Altar of Sacrifice, like Post Mortem, Raining Blood. Like, it's just, what else can you say? You make you want to run through a wall. Scream Slayer.
Yeah.
He's going to shove back a few years.
Hell yeah.
A concrete wall that you can't break through. Just like, just crack your skull open.
Yeah. That's pretty metal.
Put your headphones on, click play, Slayer.
Oh yeah. So my number 2 is gonna be their debut, Show No Mercy.
Yeah.
Their first and still one of their best. It's very raw and very gritty, and the primitive production kind of adds to it. You know, it's very very like primordial, like in a good way. Yeah, lots of heavy chugging riffs, lots of memorable, really creative leads by Kerry King and Jeff Hanneman. Of course, like Southern Destruction pointed out, like side 6 and side 6. That's pretty metal. Of course, we got Kerry King and Jeff Hanneman both wearing
The makeup,
thick eye makeup, lots of eyeliner. You know?
They got a lot of crap for that, huh?
Yeah, apparently. Yeah, even Dave Mustaine, I think, said something about it when Kerry King was briefly playing for Megadeth. Yeah, Dave Lombardo's drumming is on point, just top notch. Yeah, like I already said about Tom Araya, he really was very, very evil sounding back then. Just perfect for thrash metal, those borderline death metal. Very, very, very heavy. Very brutal. Yeah, lots of crunchy riffs. Yeah, just immaculate solos. Such iconic for this thrash metal sound. Yeah, just amazing shredding and just satanic aggression. Triumphant energy. Yeah, these unique compositions are just really well structured. But it was very, like I said, there's the early works. It was very primitive and like maybe they hadn't fully found their sound yet. But I think it just sounds really cool. Yeah, awesome songs like Evil Has No Boundaries, The Antichrist, God with the Sword, Metal Storm, Face the Slayer, Black Magic, Tormentor, The Final Command, the title track. Oh, so awesome. Yeah, Kerry King and Jeff Hanneman, an awesome pairs. The dual lead guitar attack, it just freaking rips, just so killer. And yeah, Tom Araya's vocals back there were just so sinister, just so his low growls, his high pitched screeches were just so awesome to my ears. Yeah, really great razor sharp, visceral tone. I really like the production of the guitars. Just got that early, like really, like I said, really raw, gritty, old school thrash sound. The pummeling drum beats just kick you in the face. Yeah, just makes you want to headbang uncontrollably. Just fantastic. Freaking love Show No Mercy. It's the first and still one of their best. Freaking love it.
Nice.
I never get tired of this album. I'm always rocking out to it.
Okay, I want to go with Hell Await. Probably,
Nice.
I already. This album is more essential to the. It's pretty damn essential, at least, to the development of OSDM. I think this album is probably in terms of the '80s material, their best work. It's probably their most evil sounding record, but
Yeah.
also this one, I do think. I think this one, it's a little bit more out. You get that intro. So I like. It just goes from there, man. This one's just a black vinyl. There's no fancy vinyl variants of that one I own.
I think they're all black. All the ones I have, the metal blade records.
Oh yeah, the metal blade stuff as well.
Like blood splatter or flames or something.
Great choice.
Chugging intricate riffage. Yeah, it's stellar for sure.
So my number 2 is going to be Seasons in the Abyss. Yeah, I think this is just a perfect balance of like the Rain and Blood type stuff with the South of Heaven type stuff. You get the really evil sounding stuff towards like the kind of the latter half of the album, stuff like Temptation is Born of Fire and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
It really gets dark and evil sounding towards like the second half for sure. And then you get the real fast stuff at the beginning, War Ensemble, Spirit and Black. Great stuff. This is a no skip album. Every song rips.
Yes.
Agreed.
Just fantastic. Can't skip any of it. Amazing. Yeah.
Completely
5-star classic.
Fantastic.
Hell yeah.
The first video, I think, Seasons in the Abyss, right? Or was it War Ensemble, actually? Anyway, the first music
Something like
videos.
Oh yeah. Number 2 for me, my number 1 and 2, they flip flop so much it doesn't even matter anymore. But my number 2 as of now is Hell Awaits.
Nice.
Definitely their most evil album. I mean, the pure freaking energy I get as the track comes on, all you hear is like, say no, say no. Yes. Like Hell Awaits, like break the moon when it's round. I love it. At Dawn They Sleep, freaking awesome song. Kill Again, Praise of Death, Necrophiliac. It's just, what can you say? It's pure energy, pure evilness.
Pure
How
evil.
How deliciously evil.
That's for sure.
Hell yes. So my number 1 is going to be Hell Awaits.
Nice.
Yeah, maybe it's not their heaviest record per se, definitely up there, but I agree with Phantom. I think it is probably their most evil sounding. Yeah, I freaking love this recording. My only complaint is that it's too short. It only has 7 songs. I wish it was like 10 songs. I always want more. Some of them are kind of long, but it's like, man, we need more tracks because it was just such an awesome era. Yeah, Hell Awaits, the title track. I love Tamara's deep demonic growls. Hell Awaits. Yeah, Kill Again, At Dawn They Sleep. Praise of Death, Necrophilia, Curse of Eternity, Hardening of the Arteries. It's all killer, no filler. This is definitely, I agree. This is definitely an album where you don't skip a single track. The leads by Kerry King and Jeff Hanneman are just so angry and just so venomous and just chaotic as all hell. It just really does sound like all hell is breaking loose. It really does sound like a soundtrack to hell. David Barta's drumming is just masterful, just marvelous. His beats are just so precise and just so just blows me away every time. Yeah, really awesome compositions. Yeah, this is also a huge inspiration of the death metal genre. It's just freaking sick.
Yeah.
Hellhound, Slayer, my favorite Slayer album. It's really a hard choice between the first three, but at least for now, I'll go with Hell Awaits as my favorite because it's just fantastic.
Hell yeah.
Slayer.
No question.
Okay, my number one, I'll go with Christ Illusion. This is the vinyl variant. Yeah.
When it first came out.
I didn't know they reissued this, and on Discogs at the time, I kept looking for the original, which was selling for a lot. So when I saw, I finally get a vinyl of this one for a normal price, I bounced on it. You get this on eBay for like normal price, but I have to say I love everything about this record. This has like that murky sound, like it is not. It's not overly polished. It has a little bit behind it, but it does have that murky sound to it, which I still like. I mean, this album, it kicks your ass from start to finish, man. Flesh Storm, Skeleton Christ, Eyes of the Insane, a little bit doomier. Was also in Saw 3. Jihad, which, is probably, I would say that song is still that dun na 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 dun na dun. Just love that bit. Conspiracy is cool. Black Serenade, like, even the bonus track on here, Final Six, is pretty underappreciated. You ever seen the Punisher Warzone? That song is in there. I also love the amount of detail packed into this cover. If you look at the bottom right there, the head right there is actually the cover of the Eyes of the Insane single.
Oh.
Also, another little bit of detail. If you look on the shoulder, right, you can't really see it, but it does say, above that tattoo, it does say Rain and Blood. The amount of detail packed into this cover is insane. But yeah.
They won a Grammy for that.
It's black vinyl, so.
I remember Cult was a pretty popular song. A lot of my friends were really into Cult. I remember they'd sing along with it. And I was working at Kmart at the time when that album came out on CD. I think I bought the CD there at Kmart when I was working there.
I know Kmart, some stores, they had like the censor art for this. But believe it or not, a little story behind this album that you may not know. In an interview with Wayne Fabre from Necrophagia and Christ Inversion, basically, when Pantera was on tour with Slayer, they played the Christ Inversion demo.
No way, really?
This is the re-release version of Obey the Will of Hell, but
didn't know that.
Apparently when Phil played Christ Inversion for the guys in Slayer, apparently they loved it. And Wayne commented, it can't be a coincidence they made an album called Christ Illusion after hearing this.
Intriguing.
Yeah, man. It's fantastic LP. I think it gets better over time.
Nice.
Oh no. It also was kind of a return to form. I mean, just the last two, kind of did have some. One had straight up new metal, trying to, and then one, I'd argue God Hates Us All. He kind of had a little bit of that in there still. So
yes, that's true.
Right on.
Not as much when you get to that one, but I would say this was Slayer getting rid of all that, pretty much making. This one came out after. Yeah, this I would say is what a Slayer album should be. But, yeah.
Well, number one is maybe a basic answer, but yes, for me it is going to be Rain and Blood, which many people consider the greatest thrash album of all time, and I actually do agree with that. It's just like you said earlier. It makes you want to bash your head through the wall. It's just a battering ram. It's absolutely relentless and punishing and brutal and so heavy. It's just a thrash masterpiece. It really is. From start to finish, it never lets up. I'd say probably the most underrated track that people don't talk about much is Epidemic. I mean, that song is just nasty. Like, like
Yeah.
sick. I love when they play that live, by the way. When they do I love when they do play the whole album live too. It's so people just go out of their minds, man.
I know they are doing that. So
Yeah,
they
they
actually
did that
are.
they did that when I saw them once. And they still had room for a whole bunch of other songs.
Freaking A.
But yeah, Criminally Insane is another underrated one. Postmortem is one of my absolute favorites. That is a little bit, almost like a little bit of a break from the Punishing.
Yeah.
But yeah, Raining Blood is an absolute masterpiece. Raining Blood, the song Raining Blood is an absolute classic. Angel of Death, yeah. I mean, the writing from Hanneman on that song is brilliant. And obviously he did he did his research, and his father was in the war, and a lot of that has to do with that. And just the writing in this is so great. Yeah, one of the sickest album cover of their career.
It's cool because like Kerry King would like write about like demons and like Satanism and hell, and Japan would write about war, and then Tom Araya would write about serial killers. So it's just all the evil like topics.
Right. Yes. Like, exactly.
Amazing blend.
Probably the most blatantly satanic song, "Altar of Sacrifice."
Yeah.
They're just straight up sacrificing the Virgin. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty brutal.
That song's brutal.
Pretty demonic.
Yeah.
Everskade wants to know what areas are you guys from?
NOLA.
I come from the land of the ice and snow, where the midnight sun and the hot springs glow.
Learn the sacred words of praise. Hell,
Hell yeah, I love it. Yes, I am using my tripod, honey. She got me a tripod for my birthday, and I'm using it to hold up my recording device. Thanks again, babe. Very helpful. That's a game changer.
My number one is going to be Seasons in the Abyss. You put on War Ensemble, and my fat ass is going to run a marathon.
I have a live bootleg, and the live version of that is killer on that recording.
When it says live, the State of the Union address.
Like Sean said, this is the perfect mix between the fastness of Rain and Blood and the heaviness of South of Heaven. Like, Dead Skin Mask is a song that, even as a kid, I was obsessed with because I was like, oh, it sounds like Leatherface, and I love Leatherface. But it's
I thought the same thing.
The song Seasons in the Abyss, Skeletons of Society is one of my favorites. Spirited back to the end. Mm-hmm. I love it. So, number one, Seasons in the Abyss.
Nice.
Great choice.
Thank you.
Dance with the dead in my dreams. Do their hollowed screams. I actually did a book report when I was in school, and we had to compare a book to a song. So I picked some book on Ed Gein. I compared it to, of course, Dead Skin Mask.
Nice.
And I remember my gym teacher, like, it was an English assignment. My gym teacher was reading it, and she was like, "Oh my gosh." She was like, "What kind of song is this?"
I love this stuff going on. Yeah. I love this stuff going on in the background. Let me out, Mr. Gein.
Yeah.
You think she's like in a well or something? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like Silence of the Lambs or something.
Fantastic. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, they did. I don't have it on me, but Hell's Headbangers does have a Show No Mercy-esque sticker. Yeah, if you ever order from these guys, they'll do stickers. Like, this one's based off Once Upon the Cross.
Once Upon the Cross.
This one's based off Eaten Back to Life.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I got with HHR, man.
Gotta look into that.
Yeah, hellsheadbangers.com. Great shop, man.
Very cool.
Check it out. Is it did you say Hell's Headbangers?
Yeah, it's all one word.
Aren't they a record label too?
Yes.
I think they released some of the Deceased stuff. I was talking to
Yes.
Steve Fowley, the vocalist, the former drummer
Yes.
Deceased, when I met him a few days ago.
Yes.
We were talking about Hell's Headbangers.
Oh, yeah, they're also a shop/distro.
Nice.
Nice
to meet you too. Nice to meet you too, Everscathed. I'll have to check your band out. Thanks for coming.
Definitely. Thanks.
Cheers.
Hell's Headbangers, where I got a lot of my shit from.
Yeah, I've got a few CDs from that label.
Yeah. They do a lot of the Nunslaughter stuff.
Nice. Oh, yeah.
I got my copy of Goat Whore's Funeral Dirge for the Rotting Sun there.
Cool.
A good amount of vinyl from there, too.
Awesome.
Very cool. Guys, it was a really fun stream.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us in the Morbid Hour.
Yeah.
I had a few ideas. Cool. Yeah. I had a few ideas for future streams. I was thinking maybe we could do our top 10 favorite horror directors.
Ooh, nice.
I don't think we've done
like
that
that.
yet.
I don't think
Maybe we could cover the Phantasm series as well. I'd love to talk about the Phantasm movies.
We haven't done that yet?
I don't think so.
What?
Yeah, I don't think we did. We did the Omen. We did Friday 13th and Halloween and a few others, but I don't think we've done Phantasm yet.
Oh yeah, we gotta do that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
we do need to do our top 5 sludge albums one day.
Sludge metal.
Yeah, sludge/doom, because they cross over.
Oh yeah.
I think we did top 5 black metal not too long ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely some more top 5 like favorite
Top 5 new metal.
subgenres.
You guys don't
All
want to do
Limp Bizkit. All Limp Bizkit.
We could say if we have to be nice, we have to be nice. I guess we could say that one single Soil put out was kind of interesting.
Nice. Oh, cool. Yeah, Luck of the Corpse. Yeah, that's from Black Sabbath. Mario Bava, 1963 Black Sabbath. Yeah, that's a great album. That's their debut. Chatted with King Fowley. Cool. Yeah, I just met him like a week ago. I got some pictures with him. I made a video about it. Yeah, he was really, really cool. He was funny as hell. Really nice. Very friendly guy. Very
that. That's
talented.
cool.
I love his death metal vocals. And he was a great drummer, too.
Nice.
He was really, really nice. Me and my wife thought he was just really, really awesome. Had some fun stories and everything.
Cool, man.
Yeah, Deceased is an awesome band.
Yeah, I can link it to you. Great shop, man. I got it.
Oh, yeah.
They usually stock a lot of the imports too, so you don't have to pay the import prices, which is nice, man.
Let's look into that.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you,
got
buddy. You too.
my Ice Dirt stuff from there because I know that stuff is like
Iced Earth.
yeah, I feel my records from them.
I love them. I have almost all of their albums on CD, but I don't have any Iced Earth vinyls.
I have an original press of the Framing Armageddon album.
Oh, cool.
It's on Discogs. It's going for like 300.
Part 1. Yeah, that had
Tim Owens.
Tim
Yeah,
Owens.
man.
Yeah, Tim Owens from Judas Priest. Then Matt Barlow came back for Crucible.
I'm out, he says.
Something Wicked Part 2. Nice meeting you too.
Well, we can do our top 5. Why don't we do our top 5 raw black metal release? Every subgenre now.
Stoner metal. Doom
Progressive metal, power metal, doom metal, epic doom metal,
Black and doom metal.
butt metal.
melodic death metal.
Oh, we can rank Argus Slim, and we can get all the fucking people's feelings hurt with that one. Yeah.
All right, guys, it was a fun stream. Thank you everyone for joining us.
Yeah.
For an hour. And till next time.
Peace out, everybody.
Yeah, brother. Hails.
Later.
Hail.
Hails. Later.